Hello guys, it's me, and this is the HP HDX-16. This is yet another episode of Scrutinized Tech. Alright, so here we have the HDX-16. This laptop was released in 2008 and was manufactured until 2010. This laptop came pre-installed with Windows Vista, but was later sold with Windows 7, although it's almost impossible to find one of these with a Windows 7 COA. Its features include a remote, a Blu-ray DVD-RW drive, an SD card port, and even an HDMI port. Now I will turn it on. Oh boy, this is going to be difficult. There we go. So there it is, open. As you can see, it has a pretty wide screen, so literally a wide screen. You can see its name up there on the top, HP HDX-16. Even has a webcam. It was a big deal at that time, but now it's pretty much 100% common on laptops. Right, so let me now officially turn it on. It has loaded into BIOS, which is good. I just had to adjust some things, sorry about that. But now we are almost in. Now, as for the labels here, as you can see, it claims to have Intel Centrino inside, which is what it literally says. It's Intel Centrino, which is it was originally a modified version of Pentium. It obviously has Windows Vista pre-installed, and it says it has an NVIDIA Pure Video HD, although I'm not sure if this is really true. I know it has NVIDIA, but I don't know what type we're in. So, as you can see, we're already loaded inside Windows Vista. Now, as you can see, it's looking pretty nice already. We can do a lot of things here. So, let's go to Windows Media Center. Now, this is no longer supported by Microsoft, so you can't install anything on here. But it's still accessible. It will load in a little bit, but HP Total Care Advisor took a little while to load, and it loads automatically every time you boot up Windows. So that's something you gotta worry about with this thing. There it is. So I think I already covered Media Center, but it's a very neat piece of technology. You can do a lot of things with this. It turns your laptop into a smart TV, which is a really nice feature. Now, there are a lot of things we can do, such as go into Paint. Windows Vista's Paint introduced an entirely new interface. Oh, there it goes. So, let's go to all programs, and it should come right up. If not, then it'll definitely be somewhere in here. I don't see it, so we'll type in Paint. There it is. Alright. We're in Paint. We could always enlarge this. Now you can do things like this. Get lazy. Make something cool. I know there are people who are actually dedicated to Paint and actually take their time to make something interesting. There. I made a bean with a face. Alright, so that was that. Recycle Bin also has a new design in comparison to Windows XP. There's VLC Media Player, which can play DVDs a lot more efficiently. And it loads right up. Now, Windows Vista has a feature called Aero Transparency. Check this out. You can see the HP logo under here. They call it Aero Glass Transparency. I just call it Aero Transparency. If you don't have a beefy computer like this, it'll be kind of difficult to run it, but it'll automatically start working once you have the proper video drivers in. Regardless, it's a pretty nice feature. It makes you be able to see whatever's under that tab a lot easier, and it just makes it feel a lot cooler. So there's a feature called HP Media Smart. Now, one thing you could do is that there is a touch bar here which controls the following: volume, I think that's good. You could change the bass or the treble over here on this portion, although I can't get that into shot. And you could even turn on and off the Wi-Fi. You could even eject the drive. Yeah, it just ejected, if you couldn't hear that. If you're too lazy to press the button on the side, that feature's there. So yeah, of course you have a mute button, you have your pause and play button in one button thing, a stop button, a fast forward and fast backward button, and the Media Smart button. Now what that does is this. Boom, it brings you up this little pop-up with absolutely no context, which I think is very bad, because I don't know what the frick to do. But if we go here, we'll see where this will take us. Hello? HP Media Smart TV. Yeah, like I said, there is absolutely no context in this. I guess they're trying to make this like a media center replacement, although it's a lot better. We could do it again. And what this does, pretty sure it brings up your disk stuff. Yeah, so this is supposed to be media center replacement, I presume. I mean, it's okay, I guess. Alright, so that was that. A lot of people back in the day were stupid enough to not realize that Windows Media Player can't play DVDs. Still can't. So obviously the start menu is transparent, which is nice. Although this could get a little weird. Say we open up Documents. Alright, that's Documents. Now if we full screen this, wow, it's full screen. You can see what's under there pretty nicely. But there's a catch. Watch this. After doing so, you won't be able to see what the frick is here. Now, if you go into like kind of a photo negative part of the screen, which is almost impossible because this has a different type of screen than where that can occur, you'd probably be able to see it. Now, I'm looking into the camera right now, and I can vaguely see what's written here, which kind of sucks, but there's these pictures that come up that show you what those things are. You can get a brief idea. Play and manage games on your computer, so that trophy kind of makes sense. Obviously, these are my my files. This is obviously my computer. Boom, brings that up. Look at that transparency. That is pretty neat. So of course we don't need to have this up. Of course you don't really need to bring the start menu up that often, but it's definitely a feature that you'll need. It brings up my documents. You can go to downloads. Boom, there's Firefox setup. Alright. You can obviously bring this back to tab view. Set a full screen. Boom, that's gone. Simple as that. Has a nice little fading animation or sliding animation. I'm not sure how to properly say that. But now we could test out something. Now I got copyright struck on an older video of me testing out DVD capabilities on my DV4000, so I can't play a DVD because I'll get copyright struck by a certain company. So I could demonstrate the internet capabilities right now, which is what I'm going to do. So here we go. This should open it up. There we go, we're in. This is Firefox, obviously. You could still see what's under there. So here's one cool thing. You can watch YouTube on this thing. And it loads up pretty fast. Boom, we're in. So this is my channel. We could watch a bunch of videos like this one. And it loads right in, which is amazing. Of course, we could bring it back to the start. I don't want to make this go insane, so I'm going to leave it at 720p.
This is my review on the HP Pavilion ZD-7000.
Now, the speakers aren't stellar, but it is definitely usable. They feel really nice. I mean, not feel. They sound very nice.
Pavilion ZD-8000, which I personally think was worse. And I'm going to show you how it is.
You can fast forward.
Older reviews,
and even go to another video.
Get closer.
Oh no, copyright strike, copyright strike. Frick. Okay. Oh, come on, a little bit more.
Still work.
There we go.
Recently, I made a video about repurposing old, dead laptops, and in it we made many cool things, from laser VU meters that visualize sound waves in music.
Now I'm hearing a vibration from the speakers, which isn't good at all.
And even a decent sounding headset microphone. But with so many things to cover, one last important project couldn't be fitted in. You see, look at this poor laptop. It's been completely smashed, the screen doesn't work, there's a horrible bend in the side here. I mean, good.
Now something I noticed is there's some weird lip syncing. What he's saying is not synced at all with the video, which is actually very much not good. Also, I don't know how the heck anyone can do such a thing to a laptop. That's almost impossible, especially on a ThinkPad.
Goodness knows what actually happened to it, but it's essentially unusable, as you can see. But remarkably, if I plug in an external monitor,
maybe if I lower the resolution.
Working. Now, this is, I think, quite amazing considering the damage.
Now we can go back to see his lip syncing.
It's essentially unusable, as you can see. But remarkably,
that is freaking weird.
An external monitor, the system
so we're going to return to 720p.
To still be working. Now,
that was very strange. Now let's watch another video and see if it affects this at all.
oh boy, what happened to those good old things, right? Hang on, so we're gonna test out maybe this game.
Let's see. Let's watch a video there where I might not get copyright struck.
For yelling. I accidentally raised my voice for no reason.
That?
Probably because
oh.
it was loud. Yeah, the game was loud.
So this is gonna be difficult to navigate. I'm trying to find a video where I won't get copyright struck. If I watch that, I'll get copyright struck by Apple.
Perfectly fine, not 60 frames per second. But
The hell am I gonna do?
Close.
The frick am I gonna do?
Okay, not very close.
I don't know what to see.
It's a little choppy, but it's 100% responsive.
Let's try this.
It's running very smooth. I know with the NVIDIA.
This is a perfect way to watch a great video with lip syncing. So let's see if this works. Here, let's go here. Also, web browsing here is surprisingly quick. This laptop's from 2008, so it runs pretty nice, actually. Definitely usable to modern standards. Makes a nice cheap laptop, although I wouldn't call this cheap because these go on eBay for a really hefty price of $100 or more. So, let's watch a video like this one.
This is Steve. He wants a car. This car. And this is how he's going to get it.
Copyright strike, I freaking swear. Let's try full screening. See how that affects the video.
Okay, here it is. I've received about
Okay, that is not
1,000
good.
emails
Lip
from
syncing
people
is
asking
not
if I
working.
was aware of this product and if I was going to review it. And I think that's kind of like asking if the sun's going to rise tomorrow. Of course I'm going to review it. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay,
Now there's
here we go.
slightly less of a video delay here, almost barely noticeable. So it's better to watch it in
Well,
not full
first thing,
screen. So
it
full
certainly
screen
looks very
is
convincing.
terrible
So
here,
let's have a
which is
closer
something
look.
I just noticed. So that's something to
Let's see
avoid.
what's in the little box here. Obviously, you get the joystick.
So now let's go back to my channel.
And what's this? It looks like a power
Alright.
plug with a million little connectors.
So we're back in my channel, so that did not go good at all. So as you can see, YouTube is usable, but don't full screen on this laptop or else you'll get a video delay. But it'll definitely be usable if you don't do that. So now we can X out of this, as simple as that. Now let's go back onto it because I will demonstrate another thing, which is Google. We are now in Google. Well, technically Firefox, but it'll take me directly to Google. Now let's search up me. Three, two, one, go. That was less than a second. That was really good. Oh, frick. I'm gonna cover that up in the video. Oh no, I'm gonna get scam emails. Just kidding, nothing's gonna happen. So, my channel technically appears, although not that is incorrect. That is Deus Ex. This is my profile picture. I don't know what that is. Definitely related, definitely. Here is my old video of an Atari review. As you can see, nothing's related to it. So now we can just do this. Scroll down using the scroll bar. It's nice. It feels great to use. Nope. I don't see anything. Oh, there we go. There's something. So here is my newer video reviewing the compact Presario R3000. And now let's scroll down. Oh no, what's this? So, as you can see, searching me, I can't really find much about me except a few exceptions, but Google browsing is great. Doing casual browsing is great, and it works great. But how about live search? What does that do? Let's try searching. And it brings up Firefox. That is excellent. And what do you know? It actually brings me to where I want to be. Scrolling down, let's try to find the most accurate picture of the laptop. Boom. That's it, alright. That's it. Although what I do not like is that it entered Bing, which is not something I appreciate. I do not like Bing at all. I do not know what that image is loading, and I don't know who took a picture of their desktop, and I see that they are not organized people. Yeah. There is a mouse that would have been included on here. I wonder if that exists. Let me look it up. Now, speaking of this keyboard, because I'm typing, it feels really good to type. It feels ergonomic, feels nice. But now I can't find images of that mouse. Maybe if I just search HP HDX. Let's try that. Nah, still nothing. Alright, that was not important. Also, this is really smooth for playing games. Let me demonstrate that right here. By connecting an external keyboard so I don't wear down this keyboard. Because I want this thing to stay in pristine condition. Now this game runs terrible on my Windows XP laptops, but it runs great here. Stellar. It runs great for playing games. I really like the Sonic fan game because it has a lot of original enemies. I think it has a nice level design too. Now, I used to be a big Sonic fan, but I'm not anymore. Almost not at all. Regardless though, I like this game and I prefer playing this than any actual Sega titles. So I think I really enjoy this. Now, I've connected an external keyboard to this. This is how I'm playing the game in the first place. The game runs really smooth and I really like this design of each logo. So, I recommend this game and you can recommend you give support to the creators of this. We very much appreciate it. But regardless, we're going to X out of this in a little bit. Alright, so that was a game. But now let's turn this off actually. We've done enough with this. Now, one thing I really love is just its design and its functionality. I think it's really great. I recommend this for a cheap old laptop, although, like I said before, it's kind of a stretch to call it cheap. So, yes, if you're going to get Windows Vista, I recommend Ultimate or Home Premium because it includes all the features that you would want. And it's off. Now I can close the lid. Has a nice shiny finish, although it's prone to fingerprints, so be careful with that. Also, one thing I couldn't really show is that the HP logo on the back, it glows. So that's a little bonus. Overall, this is a nice laptop to use. I recommend it. I definitely recommend it. And if you're wondering what the keyboard I was using for that game was, here it is. This is an IBM keyboard. It's a generic one. It's kind of common, although the Lenovo version is more widely seen by people. But this was the HP HDX-16. And this is my official third most used computer. Alright, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.